Thank you for joining us. Myself and Deputy Leader Jada Franson have just been released from the police station in Kent, and we've got some bad news. And to explain that, I'm going to hand over to Jada straight away.
Thank you very much. I have in my hand a charge sheet that I've just been given by Kent Police, and it's actually quite shocking. I am accused and have been charged with allegedly causing religiously aggravated harassment, alarm and distress to at least 2 of the men. There are 4 men listed on here, 2 of whom took part in the gang rape of a 16-year-old British child who went into one of these men listed on this charge sheet. She walked into his pizza restaurant, 555 Pizza in Ramsgate, because she was lost and she asked for directions. Instead of giving her directions, he and 3 other Muslim men dragged her upstairs to his flat and they each gang raped her. They gang raped her 4 times each. And the police are now taking me to court for allegedly causing them harassment, alarm and distress. They're fucking lucky that I didn't know it was them when I got to the court, because I tell you what, had I known that that sick bastard was one of the men that did this, I would have done a whole lot more than cause him harassment, alarm and distress. I don't know who these monsters think they are coming to our country and touching our kids. But if this is how the police want to play it, then bring it on. Because these men are now serving 14 years each in prison for this horrific crime. Yet the police want to lock us up for exposing them. I'm done. I'm like, the police and I are completely done. We cooperate as far as possible with the police in this country. And this is what they hit us with. And the next bit, you'll love. In fact, shall I leave it with you, Paul, to explain the bail conditions that we've got?
Absolutely. So we've both been charged. Jada on 4 accounts. I've got 3 charges.
Yeah.
For harassing these migrant gang rapists, child rapists. As you know, in the past we've been arrested for numerous Mickey Mouse nonsense charges and offences. The bail conditions are always disproportionate and extreme to try and clamp down on our legitimate and legal political activities. So just let me go through these bail conditions here. So the first 4 bail conditions are not to attend or go anywhere near 555 Pizza in Ramsgate or any of the home addresses
of the rapists,
of the child rapists, even though they're currently serving at Her Majesty's pleasure in a prison. But it's the last 3 bail conditions which are causing us the most consternation. So let me go through them. Not to engage in, participate in or be an organiser for any protest in Kent. These people know full well that we have a big public protest march coming up on the 14th of October in Ramsgate to protest about this kind of police persecution of our movement. So we're not allowed to engage in or have anything to do with any protest in Kent. The next one, not to engage in or be an organiser for any protest or demonstration or attendance at any place of worship in the Thanet area of Kent. Thanet basically covers Ramsgate, Margate and a few other places. So if we want to go church, for example, on a Sunday in the Thanet area, then we're completely out of luck. But here we go again. Now you remember in the past, the police have forced me and Jada to sign on at police stations. On one occasion, everywhere to sign on every Saturday, which prevented us, that's the main day of political activities, from, you know, engaging in days of action, etc. And on another time, they forced us to sign on every bloody day at a police station. So this reporting condition here, the bail condition, is to report to Bromley Police Station every Saturday at 2 o'clock. They're the bail conditions, and I can say that we're delayed putting this video update out. We have just applied to the Magistrates Court instantly for a hearing by this weekend, for a hearing in a Magistrates Court to get a lot of these bail conditions lifted, because they're unfair, they're disproportionate, and they've got nothing whatsoever to do with the case, you know, the charges, etc. It's just the police using the system to try and clamp down on our legitimate political activities.
It is.
So we are going by hook or by crook into the Magistrates Court by Friday, for a hearing. You may remember a couple of months back, me and Jada was in the Magistrates Court in Kent and we actually won. We actually got a lot of these bail conditions overturned.
Do you know, when
we're
they
looking
gave
for
us
another
these,
victory.
Yeah, when they gave me this bail sheet, they took us down separately to give us the charge sheet and the bail sheet. I actually reminded them that I think on 3 occasions now we've taken them to court for these ridiculous bail conditions, signing on, not holding any demonstrations. Given that we're political leaders, they are draconian, they are ridiculous, they shouldn't be applied to us. We've won like 3 times. I said to them, look guys, you know we're going to just see you in court. I mean, they're not going to defeat us, it's never going to happen, but they've been very sly with it. They've bailed us, these bail conditions apply until a hearing, a trial that we've got on the 17th of October. So just a few days after our public demonstration is due to take place. I'm confident, as I have been on every other occasion, that, you know, what's fair and just is what should be applied to us, and these are neither fair nor just.
Absolutely, we need both me and Jada. I've got a trial coming up. We're going to be prosecuted. We've been charged by the crooked police forces that are desperately trying to protect migrant rape gangs, and we need everyone's support now. We need everyone to go onto the Britain First website and just donate whatever you possibly can, because this hearing by Friday is going to cost money. Our defence, our joint defence for this trial that's coming up is going to, you know, it's going to take a lot of resources deployed to actually mount a good defence. So please go onto the website and donate whatever you can. Every penny, every penny counts, and every penny will be appreciated. So please go and donate whatever you can to our joint legal defence, and hopefully we will beat this, and it will be another slap in the face of the crooked police who are ruining our country.
Thank you all.
Thank you all.